Tell me about some of your fondest memories at Wausau West.
There are so many. As most people would say, probably the football games and the sporting events, except for all the years, I had kind of a different view because I was in the band, so I was in a different atmosphere of the same event.
Well, Wausau West has a great music program. A lot of people have talked about either their time in the chorale or in the music program or playing an instrument. What do you play?
Flute. So those events were fun for me for the sporting aspect, but also just like the community that provided me. And then once in a while I'd make my way up to the student section too, so that was especially fun. And then kind of everyday life and just like being in the clubs, that has been like a highlight for me. I like the atmosphere here. What
were some of your other extracurriculars?
I have been a flute section leader. I am involved in NHS as an officer. I'm a co-president of German Club. I'm a link crew leader, an SSA member. And that's it for this year.
What class was most memorable during your time in high school?
Oh, wow.
It's okay if there's more than one.
Yeah, there definitely are. I'm in one right now. I really, really enjoy AP Psychology. That was kind of mind-opening because I guess for social sciences classes, like, I've never talked about, it's always been history, and then this year it was kind of, I got to like broaden my horizons with like talking more about theories and things that are still being discovered and not have already been like set in history. So that class has been really memorable for me and is one of my favorites. And then also earlier this year I took advanced composition, which was really like a stimulating class because it was like a college level class, and lots of like interesting opinionated topics were thrown out. We would have kind of debates, so that was a very interesting class for me too.
There's going to be a new school superintendent right after you leave in Wausau. What would you tell someone who's a new person who's going to be in charge here? What would you tell them about Wausau West?
I would tell them that the culture here is, I guess, very different than maybe even like the schools in the surrounding area. So I guess to try to maintain that culture and the level of like academics and the so like all the AP classes and everything, and the music program, to keep it as it is because it's pretty good.
This is a pretty big school.
Yeah.
We'll talk with valedictorians at smaller schools, and they'll tell you everyone knows everyone, and I've known the same people really since grade school, and not a lot of people come in or come out. Has there been an advantage, more opportunities, more programs at going to a bigger high school like this?
I definitely think so, and like I still know a lot of people from my elementary school, and have worked my like way up with a lot of my friends from middle school and everything, but I definitely think there is an advantage because you can kind of separate yourself into like, I guess, where you want to go and like where I guess you feel like you belong. So in my friend group I was like the only one that played flute, and so I guess that kind of like led me in a direction that was different from maybe like going in the same path as everyone else. So I definitely think there is an advantage to being at a bigger school, definitely more like AP classes and more classes to explore.
And what are your plans after graduation?
I'm going to the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, and I was accepted into the College of Biological Sciences, and right now I'm looking into neurobiology and nutrition, but nothing's set in stone. I've kind of been like keeping my mind open, I guess, to see where that leads me.
That's a pretty specific major and plan. What would that lead to after you graduate from college?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. I was thinking if I went the neurobiology route, some kind of, like, I think researching would be really cool, but I don't know if I want to spend all day in the lab. I guess I would have to look into it more, but the nutrition would be more, like, applicable to my life because I have a lot of weird nutrition things, so that's what got me interested in that, lots of, like, allergies and stuff. So I actually saw, like, the two of those intermix when, like, things like GMOs and sugar and like how that affects the brain and the body. So that was interesting to me because of my allergies and everything. So
Those are also really complex areas. Has Wausau West given you the foundation where you're confident you can go and do that?
I definitely think with like the science classes it has. I was in AP chemistry, and seeing that I could get through that course and do well in that class gave me some confidence that I could hopefully tackle harder majors like neurobiology at in college.
Well, congratulations on all of your achievements at West.
Thank you.